and welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra D, the main event. We will not be talking about hair and we will not be talking about food. We are continuing this journey of talking about the narcissists. We are on this journey of being able to encourage, educate, and uplift. Okay? Because going through a narcissist relationship is going to be one of the hardest relationships that you will go through and face in life. But nonetheless, you are going to come out on the other side. Because as I stated and as I said to you guys before, you're destined for greatness. And that narcissist knew it. So that they were coming as a confirmation to show you how valuable you are. But they were also coming to try to either ride your coattail or they were trying to stop you from fulfilling your destiny. Okay. But I wanted you guys to understand and know that you will come out on the other side and your latter is going to be greater than your former. Okay. Now, today we are going to be talking about the narcissist split personality, okay? That Dr. Jekyll and that Mr. Hyde. So Dr. Jekyll, part of the narcissist relationship that you met, was actually a replica of who you are, okay? Sweet, kind, thoughtful, helpful, giving, you're dependable, okay? You have a lot to offer. And they knew that, which is why they mimicked you, which is why they mirrored you, because they needed to have a copy, okay, of the essence of who you are so that they could begin the manipulation to deceive you, to be able to present to you who they truly are. Someone who is still hurting, someone who is miserable, someone who still is holding on to the past, of unforgiveness, of terrible things that happened to them as a child, but they never recovered from. Okay. This is the part that you see is that Hyde syndrome, okay, that they have. So what happens is when they come to you in the relationship, they're coming to you as Dr. Jekyll. Okay. They're coming to you as someone that is on your page, someone that's on your same level, someone that you guys click with, okay? Someone that you did not see as being a threat, but also you saw them as someone, that you admired. Because what they showed you was everything that you are. So when they mirrored you and they mimicked you and they presented this counterfeit copy, okay, what they were doing was already confirming to you who they are. Who you are, but they are not showing you who they really are, which is why you see that the relationships with a narcissist begin to go south. Okay. Because what they're presenting to you is something that they're not. They're counterfeit. Just like with money, how people go and they create counterfeit money. And when they create that money, the color is either distorted or the president on it ain't the president that is on it. It could be them. It could be in any type of person on a bill that they want to replica, but it's something that's going to be off about it. Okay, whether it's the coloring, whether it's going to be like made in the United States of America or in God we trust. It may have some other things that's on it. The numbers might be too big. They might be too small. One might be bigger than the other. It's just going to be something that you're going to know that it's not the real deal. Okay. That's what a counterfeit is. It's not the legit. It's not the original. It's counterfeit. It's a replica. It's a fake, like how in clothing, how they have leather, but they also have pleather. It looks like leather from a distance, But somebody that really knows and owns leather knows that ain't leather, that's pleather. Just like it's a knockoff. You know how you have some of these Gucci bags and then you thinking you getting a deal on this bag and you find out it ain't a Gucci, it's a Fucci, it's a fake, okay? It's a counterfeit, it's a fraud, okay? This is what you're getting when you're meeting the narcissist. This is the Dr. Jekyll part that you get. This is that sweet, kind, loving part that you're getting. But what they're feeding you and giving you is you. They just copied who you are and gave it back to you as a way of them not you being able to see the threat, the danger that is coming. Okay. So then what is happening is they can't keep up with being you, because how you gonna be able to be an original that you ain't? You can only fake the funk for so long before people begin to realize that you are a Zuba Zirconian. Okay, you look like a diamond, you shine like a diamond, but something about it is fake and you can tell that it ain't the real deal. Okay, you see it. And this is when you begin to see that Hyde part. But that part that is Hyde was already there. They was just hiding it from you. So you would not be able to recognize and see what is about to happen. Okay, so what's happening is, I don't know if you guys ever seen like the Nature Channel, and they will do like the Animal Planet, and they're featuring snakes, and you know how a snake is coming out of their skin. So what's happening is that narcissist is getting rid of that part, okay, that replica that they know that they're not, to be able to show you and reveal to you what they really are. Okay, so this is when you begin to see them, doing these smear campaigns or gaslighting you or belittling you or making it seem like you can't make good decisions, or that they was the best thing that ever happened to you in your life, when it's really the reverse. Okay, you're the best thing that ever happened to them, because remember I told you guys, you don't owe the narcissist anything, but they owe you everything. Okay, so what you're seeing in this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is that they need to be able to present the counterfeit in order for you to be able to receive who they are, because they want you to accept it, because at this stage they want to do a transfer of power. Now, some people say, they're like vampires, trying to suck your energy. But what they're really doing is they really want to be the original you. Okay. So what they're trying to do is figure out how they can drain your destiny from you to be able to transfer it into what they want, because they have a supply and demand that they need to meet in their lives that they didn't get when they were children, which is neither your fault, because what they're looking for is a sugar mama and a sugar daddy, okay, that will give them what they need to fulfill the voids in their lives. Okay. And this is why they're looking for supply. I don't consider supply, as most people say, it's this male or it's this female. It is, but what they really looking for is a sugar mama and a sugar daddy to meet their fantasies, to meet their unrealistic expectations, okay, that they're looking for to get from you to fill the void of their childhood traumas, which is why you are dealing with two different personalities when you actually meet the narcissist. One is a counterfeit because they got to try to con you. The other one is showing you who they really are, but they also want you not to exist. Okay, this is why they're trying so hard to suck the very destiny out of you. Okay, they're doing this intentionally and on purpose, okay? Because they want you to feel the void in their lives from that rejection, from that pain, from that suffered wrong, from that trauma, from that abuse. So they're doing this to be able to switch places with you as someone that's whole, because they're broken and they want to cast that brokenness and all their past hurts onto you so that you will carry the load of what they've been carrying ever since that they were a child. So they have this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because they have to be able to come out of the situation as someone that is healthy, but they're truly unhealthy, and they're looking for someone to carry that hurt, that burden that they've been carrying. And they want you to be in the position to do it. So when you start to see them acting like Mr. Hyde, and you know they are being mean, they're doing that because they're trying to force you to carry their childhood trauma. And they know you're not going to take it unless they receive you and show you something that they're not, because they don't want to see you. They don't want you to see them as the threat that they are to your destiny. So it's not that they have a split personality. Is that they gotta show you one part in order for them to manipulate you, to put you in a trance, to put you to sleep, so you don't see this coming. You ever seen somebody who was asleep and their eyes is wide open, and you know they sleep because you hear them snoring, and it's the creepiest thing you ever seen? Well, this is pretty much what a narcissist is doing to you, except for your eyes are open, but they put you in this trance. And what you're seeing is the beauty of what they're presenting to you before the fall of the destruction that they're about to put up on you. And this is like when you hear people say it's like being in a relationship with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, it's because they gotta go back to that love bombing stage to put you back up here, to put you back down here, so that you can easily, in their perspective, easily continue to take the bait, but take the destruction that they're trying to implement and put on your life. This is a part of the abuse. Okay? Hurt people. People who are in misery, you know, they don't want to really be in misery, but the narcissist is lazy. They ain't going to do the work. That's why they're looking for a supply where they can cast all these things on them and try to force them to take the abuse that they suffered and went through when they were children. But they won't go and get the help that they need in order for them to be healthy. So instead, they try to cheat, okay? And try to find someone that is going to take the bait while they do a bait and switch. So when you're meeting the Dr. Jekyll, you're meeting a counterfeit. You're not meeting the real thing. And when you're meeting a Hyde, you're actually meeting the essence of who the narcissist is, because they never recovered from the wounds that had happened to them as a child. So once they sit over here as a snake with shedded skin, this is them revealing to you what they want for you to receive and take, so that they can go off and suck everything that they can out from you, because they're trying to do everything that they can to get everything that they did not receive as a kid. And they want to put it on to you so that you will pay for it. Pay for the mistakes of somebody that did not do them right in their past. So when a narcissist injury happens, This is all they doing is they're rising up and seeing you as the enemy. And when you're coming to them, you was probably coming to them out of love, out of care, out of concern. But when someone is hurt and wounded, they can't tell the difference. So that's why they want to sit over here and bully you, and you feel like you walking on eggshells and you're not understanding why this person is treating you like this. It's because that's who they were already. You got to remember, you're dealing with someone that is a child that is wounded. This is why the relationship doesn't work. This is why they could never hold on to a healthy relationship, because they're unhealthy. Now, they may work out and do all these things and eat healthy foods, but that don't make you a healthy person, because you got to be healthy up here and you got to be healthy in your heart. And there's other things where you need to be healthy in order for you to be a complete, mature, healthy person. And the narcissist is not going to do that, because they will not look in the mirror, because they don't want to take the responsibility. And what I mean by that is not necessarily responsibility of the abuse, because when someone is being taken advantage of, I don't believe that that's the person's fault. Okay, but when you are continuing to use the same thing that happened to you and you abusing other people, that is your fault. Because you're continuing a cycle, and that cycle is a curse. It ain't the blessing. So I want you guys to understand that when you're dealing with this, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, all that is a counterfeit of them copying of who you are, so that when you're in that love bombing stage, the only thing you see is this wonderful, amazing person who presented this beautiful gift to you and assembled everything together and put you in awe, put you on cloud number 9. Okay? This is how they were able to pull the wool over your eyes for you to not to see who they really are, which is broken. And this is where you get the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from. You're not getting the real them when you're meeting Dr. Jekyll. What you're getting is a copy of who you are, and they are using it as a counterfeit to deceive you, so that when Hyde comes, that you will receive the abuse, and that you will continue to receive it, because at this point they got you so confused and so much in your emotions that you're working so hard and your energy is going to where they're going to bounce back and forth to be able to keep you into the cycle of abuse, so that they can try to release all that pain and suffer that they went to onto you. I'll see you guys in the next video.